Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and continuing on with the list of horror movies for the month of October is The Ruins. Now, I will admit I've actually seen this movie a couple of times, but it's been a few years since I've last watched it. So, I think maybe 8 years. So, I think the movie came out in 2008. So, yeah, at least 8 years since I last watched it. I have watched it twice before on cable. So, this time on a streaming service, thought I might as well watch it once again. Did kind of miss it a little bit. It isn't a great film, but it has got its moments. So the 2008 American horror film is directed by Carter Smith and stars Jonathan Tucker, who I have not seen in anything else before. Jenna Malone, Sean Ashmore, one of the Ashmore twins, Laura Ramsey, and Joe Anderson. So these are the main five characters, and I don't think anybody else actually counts in this movie. Excuse me. So apparently it's actually based on a 2006 novel of the same name. So it's basically these four people, Jeff, Amy, Eric and Stacy, played respectively by Jonathan Tucker, Jenna Malone, Sean Ashmore and Stacy. Sorry, Stacy's played by Laura Ramsey. They're having a vacation in Mexico. They meet up with this German tourist named Matthias, played by Joe Anderson. So he tells them that his brother is at an archaeological dig at a remote Mayan ruins in the jungles, and so the four of them have already had a lot of fun in their resort area where they're staying, basically drinking, dancing, swimming. So they decide to take him up on the offer, and he's got one more person. I forgot. What's that guy's name? Dimitri, a Russian guy, along with him, and they decide to go to the ruins. So they have to take a jeep that can take them part of the way, and then a little bit they need to do hike a little bit and reach the ruins. So it's this huge pyramid style Mayan, I don't know what you call it, temple or something like that. So yeah, it is a Mayan temple. And when they reach there, there are these villagers who don't really speak Spanish and they don't speak English either. They hold guns and bows and arrows at them, and it seems that they're really upset that they're there. They're trying to protect the ruins as well as keep the people away from them. Dimitri tries and tells them that he is he tries to convince them about the fact that they're not harmful. But by this time, Amy actually steps on some of the vines that surrounds the temple, and the villagers start getting agitated, and one of them shoots an arrow at Dimitri, killing him. The rest of them get scared and they run up the steps and reach the top of the ruins. At the top, it's this like flat level rooftop kind of thingy, and they find an abandoned camp and a shaft in the center. So this was where Matthias's brother Heinrich was there with his team, but they can't find anybody there. They do find a phone ringing, and the rest of the group, Matthias wants to go down, so the rest of them actually lower him down. However, the rope breaks and he falls and he becomes paralyzed. They get him back, however, they find that the people are still trying to shoot them. So one of the girls, Amy, she takes a clump of vines and just throws them at them because they seem to be a little scared of the vines. It hits a boy, and the moment it hits the boy, the rest of the villagers just kill him dead, and these people get scared. They don't really know what's happening. So apparently the vines are actually alive, and they dig into you. They get into your through a cut or anything in your skin, and then they wrap itself around you, and then they devour you at the end. So that's basically what the ruins are all about. So Jenna is sorry, not Jenna. What's her name? Stacy is one of the first to not Stacy. Amy is one of the first to get infected, but Stacy gets bored, and they have to kill Matthias because there's nothing else they can do for him. And it gets a little bit gory because they're trying to get the creeping vines through the skin off of her, and then she starts digging and stuff like that. Eric gets accidentally stabbed and he dies, and Stacy also kills herself out of grief. towards the end, there is an escape that they plan out because Jeff and Amy decide that at least one of them should, or rather, Jeff decides that at least one of them should try and escape and try to reach civilization. So he pretends, he takes a lot of Stacy's blood and smears it on both him as well as on Amy, and then brings her down while the villagers are watching them. And they don't want them to escape because they're infected, and then they could go and infect other people. So he leaves her body on the ground pretending that she's actually dead, and laments his story to them. They can't understand what he's speaking, but of course, so he distracts them, and then they kill him. She makes a run for it, and at the end of the movie, I believe there are a couple of alternate endings as well, but in the one that I've seen, she manages to escape even though she's still infected. We don't know what happens to her, but at the end of the movie, we see Dimitri's two Greek friends are walking through the woods, and they come up to the temple looking for him. So we assume that they're also going to get killed or infected or something like that happens. So the wines are really creepy and stuff because they can actually mimic sounds. There's a particular scene where they find out that the ringing of the phone is actually not from an actual phone, it's actually from the wines. They're actually mimicking, they even mimic their sounds and screams and mimic the ringing of the, so that was a really creepy part of the movie. Otherwise it's more like an adventure film where you're trying to escape some villagers basically. So I did find it, I find this movie even the third time that I'm watching it, even though I remembered most of it, I do find it quite interesting and entertaining enough to actually watch. I watched this late at night, like I did the last two times as well. So it's a pretty okay film to watch. It's nothing great, but it has its moments. So I'm actually pretty happy with this. The movie was made a budget of $8 million US, and at the box office it was 22.3 million. So, and it did make some money back. I actually wish they could have done something a little more with it and maybe make a sequel, but for me, I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. A pretty okay, fun kind of movie to watch. So that's it for The Ruins, and I'll catch you again pretty soon.